The African Union's 5th Media Coordination meeting held in Gigir, Nairobi, where African leaders have gathered to discuss critical issues of African integration and the division of labor. The continent is concerned worth of the ballooning debt ceiling that now runs into billions of dollars. As Jennifer Macau reports, the African Union is concerned and wants a level playing field in the global financial market. Here are the details.
The focus of the 5th Media Coordination meeting was on the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AACTA, which is key priority to the AU meeting this year.
Welcome, my brother. Welcome to Nairobi, and thank you very much for paying us a visit.
It's fine. It's fine. Restful.
Yeah, welcome.
My sister, how are you?
Deputy Secretary Amina Mohammed has called for autonomous unity among African Union in meeting the challenges affecting Sahel region, social and economic impacts of COVID-19, climate emergency, and also the emphasis on supporting African nations' development goals, which mark the importance of the discussion at the summit.
The continent faces a moment of reckoning when the world appears to take its gaze off Africa. We may appear down, but we are far from out. And as our leaders, we continue to count on you to forge a path towards delivering the vision for Africa that is enshrined in the 2063 agenda.
We need a fit-for-purpose organization, and we need to fund the organization ourselves. You all know it is said, he who pays the piper calls the tune.
Kenya is concerned about the burden of debt that many African countries carry, calling for a fairer financial system that treats all nations equally. According to a UN report, African nations are disadvantaged borrowers compared to the wealthiest European nations. President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria reaffirmed Africa's unity and strength while strongly rejecting donation of the new Scramble for Africa, warning that the exploitation of the continent should remain in the past and not be repeated.
That governance will be difficult. They also mean that visionary good governance is necessary. Some observers observed a new Scramble for Africa is afoot, and it is much like the old scramble that plundered our continent. But here and now, let it be said to whoever the new scramblers might be, our continent may be old, but our spirit is new. And it is strong. The bad that took place in the past must not stay here. It shall never be repeated.
Africa's debt is in the highest level in over a decade. As a result of COVID-19, the Russian invasion of Ukraine and soaring inflation, African countries have had to take an even more debt, and now 21 countries are either bankrupt or at high risk of debt distress. By 2023, African countries will pay $68.9 billion in debt service.
When you return to Nairobi, therefore, in September, our sole business will be to mobilize and converge our common position and advocate for global alignment, as I have said, that puts Africa at the center. I take this opportunity to once more appreciate the indispensable contribution made by the AU Commission and the leadership of its chair to all arrangements and the tremendous logistical undertaking required to prepare a successful summit.
The summit, followed by ordinary session of the Executive Council, provided an important platform for African leaders to collaborate and address the challenges and opportunities facing the continent. Jennifer Macau, GBS News.